Hello, my fellow do-it-yourselfers. So I have a 2016 BMW X5 50i with the twin turbo V8, uh, N63TUB44B is the engine code. And I just wanted to give anybody that's going to do their PCV and breather hoses a warning that if you even go to kind of check these things like you used to do with old PCV valves to see if they have a rattle or anything, you're going to wind up breaking everything and having to replace any of this. So if you think you're going to have to replace it, you're in for a total cost of, I think I'm at $263. And it needed to be done. My left PCV valve right here was bad, and then my breather hose connection right here where it connects to the motor was leaking oil onto the valve cover, and you can see all the connectors. I mean, everything here is only less than 12 inches from the catalytic converters and the downpipes. So all the plastic that's on these things, like the pressure release clips that are on the ends of these things, are so brittle that they're going to break on you. And my vehicle has 62,000 miles on it right now. So I mean, I don't know how long it takes for these things being near a 1400 degree catalytic converter for them to get that brittle, and how long it takes for them to where they just don't function anymore. The new parts I got, I can, squeeze those connectors and easily release them. But this is kind of what I wound up with. I probably should have filmed this beforehand, but to release the where they bolt into the motor, you need to rotate the passenger side one right here counterclockwise till pretty much where the flange here is that it bolts down onto will be just past the mounting hole, and then you'll be able to pull it out. You do have to twist them to release them. I had to unbolt this whole back assembly here that's got all the hoses bolted to it and pry it up and away just to get the driver's side one off, because it has to rotate clockwise in order to release it. And at the same time, to get it off, let's see what I do with it. I had to cut the thing all to hell to get rid of it, but you can see how it's got the two little flared out spots on the sides, and you have to get those lined up with the open spot inside the valve cover to be able to slide it out. And it's kind of tough, but I just wanted to give everybody that warning, because I was originally just going to replace the driver's side piece that goes from the intake here to the valve cover, and then just this hose that goes from the breather hose from the valve cover that jumps over to the other side. But in the process, like I said, everything that I touched that was plastic just started implode, just grenaded itself and got destroyed. So my warning is just be very careful, and this is not a cheap operation. It's actually really expensive, and all the parts that I got, um, the two PCV valves that come tied together, come separate from the breather hose. And the cheapest I found one for $165 on eBay. It was the last one. The next cheapest one's available on Pelican Auto Parts for $202. And the breather hose, through all BMW sources, retails for $93. I was able to get the last one that somebody had. I think I got I think it was Rock Auto. I got it for $65. So it's an expensive operation, and just beware if you think you're just going to replace one piece, it's probably not going to happen. When you go to squeeze these quick release clips, they're just going to break on you no matter what you do. And even like where the little wiring harness where it clips on right here on the other side, just me trying to pull it straight up and off, it broke the back piece off of here. So I'm gonna have to like double stick tape it or do something on the other side, because same problem, all the plastic's so brittle that you can see that the whole back piece is just broken off. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out for that. But I mean, it doesn't matter how careful you are trying to squeeze these things. I used super tiny termination screwdrivers that I have, and some little small kind of hooks to try and get at it. Like I tried using these itty bitty little termination screwdrivers to just slide them up under the where it actually clips onto the flared out part, and it didn't matter. Everything just got destroyed. So be forewarned. And when I pulled these pieces off, when the PCV valve goes bad, it just starts introducing a bunch of oil to the inside of your turbos, which is not good for the longevity of those. So, I mean, it's going to be a common maintenance thing, but it's not cheap, and it's not it should be easy, but it's not. Everything just wants to get broke. Everything you touch in here that's plastic wants to break. So just be careful, I guess, and good luck to anybody that gives it a shot. Once again, when you go to release the passenger side valve cover, it rotates counterclockwise, like I said, till just when the flanges where the screw goes through to bolt it down will be just past the holes on the valve cover that it screws to release. And the driver's side will have to rotate clockwise, but you'll have to get all of this up, back, and out of the way. So there's 4 bolts, 2 on each side holding it in, that will release it, so you can push it up and back and out of the way. And even then, I still had to use my razor knife to cut the thing loose to be able to get it out, and it was the only possible way to do it. So good luck to everyone.